The night was dark, but the full moon was unusually bright. It was as if the universe itself was setting the stage for the adventure that was about to unfold. Our group of friends huddled around a fire, their faces illuminated by the soft, flickering light. They're jovially chatting, but their laughter is punctuated by distant howls that echo through the silent woods. Their smiles fade slightly, and they exchange concerned glances. The rustling of leaves in the distant darkness makes them feel uneasy, but they shrug it off, attributing it to the wind or a small animal. The full moon, the chilling atmosphere, and the strange noises were just the beginning. Little did they know, they were on the precipice of a nightmare that they would never forget. This is where our story begins. It was a crisp autumn day in southeastern Oklahoma, as 5 friends set out on a weekend hiking and camping trip in the dense woods. Excitement and anticipation filled the air as they navigated through the picturesque scenery, their backpacks filled with supplies and camping gear. Little did they know that this trip would turn into a nightmare they would never forget. As the sun began to set, the group found a suitable spot to set up camp near a small stream. They started a fire and roasted marshmallows, laughing and telling stories as the night grew darker. But as the night wore on, the atmosphere became eerily quiet. The sounds of rustling leaves and hooting owls seemed to intensify, making the group feel uneasy and nervous. Ignoring their fear, they decided to turn in for the night, snuggled together in their tents, feeling safe and secure. However, their peace was short-lived when they were abruptly awakened by strange noises that seemed to be coming from the surrounding woods. At first, they dismissed it as just an animal, but the sounds grew louder and more menacing. The group huddled together, their hearts racing with fear as they listened to the eerie noises. But as they sat in the darkness, they suddenly realized that the noises were actually voices, human voices, and they were getting closer. Just then, a shout shattered the silence, causing the friends to jump in fright. They peered outside their tent and saw a group of shadowy figures moving through the trees, holding sharp objects in their hands. But before they could even process what was happening, they were knocked unconscious by a blow to the head. When they woke up, they found themselves tied up and surrounded by a group of cannibals. The friends had stumbled upon a cannibalistic cult that lived deep in the woods and practiced human sacrifices. The cannibals had been hunting them for sport, luring them deeper into the woods with their strange noises. Fear and panic consumed the friends as they realized their dire situation. They knew their only chance of survival was to break free and run for their lives. With adrenaline pumping through their veins, they wriggled and fought against their restraints until they were able to break free. But as they made a run for it, they were chased by the cannibals who were gaining on them with every step they took. The friends ran blindly through the dense woods, adrenaline and fear clouding their judgment. Suddenly one of them tripped and fell, causing the others to stop and help their fallen friend. But as they turned around, they were surrounded by the cannibals, their eyes filled with hunger and malice. Just when they thought it was the end, one of the friends let out a blood-curdling scream that echoed through the woods. The cannibals were momentarily distracted, and the friends used this opportunity to push through the group and continue running towards safety. But just as they thought they had escaped, they stumbled upon a cliff at the edge of a steep drop. It was the end of the line. There was nowhere left to run. The group huddled together, their backs against the cliff, as the cannibals slowly advanced towards them with their weapons raised. But before the cannibals could reach them, one of the friends noticed a small path leading down the cliff. Without hesitation, they grabbed their friends and jumped down the steep path, sliding and tumbling until they landed in a river at the bottom. They swam to shore and ran for their lives, never looking back. The friends eventually made it back to civilization, traumatized by their terrifying ordeal. They reported the cannibal cult to the authorities, but when they went back to the woods to investigate, there was no trace of the cannibals or their camp. To this day, the friends refuse to talk about what happened in those dense woods of southeastern Oklahoma. They still have nightmares of being hunted by cannibals, and they never venture into the woods again. But the question remains, are the cannibals still out there lurking in the shadows, waiting for their next unsuspecting victims? And there you have it, another chilling tale from the depths of the unknown. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of terror, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, Midnight Mysteria. Your support helps us continue our quest for the most thrilling, mysterious stories lurking in the shadows of our world. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, keep your lights on and your doors locked. This is Midnight Mysteria signing off.